Good morning students. So today we are going to discuss about fourth module, that is infinite series. First introduction. Infinite series is basically a summation of infinite number of terms. In this chapter we are going to discuss the concept of convergence and divergence of an infinite series of positive terms. Definition. If un is a function of n defined for all integral values of n, an expression of the form u1 plus u2 plus u3 plus dot 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 plus un plus dot 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 containing infinite number of terms is called an infinite series, which is usually denoted by summation of un where n varies from 1 to infinity. Here un is called the nth term or the general term of an infinite series. Since this is an infinite series and I am taking the first n terms, so it is nothing but the sum of first n terms is denoted by Sn, where Sn is nothing but u1 plus u2 plus u3 dot 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 plus un. So what do you mean by Sn? So un is nothing but infinite series, which is nothing but u1 plus u2 the dot dot plus un, and still it is going up. What is next term? Which is un plus 1, and next term is un plus 2. It will go on like this. So what do you mean by Sn? Sn means sum of first n terms. Sn is nothing but sum of first n terms u1 plus u2 plus dot 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 plus un. Okay. Now convergence and divergence. A series summation un is said to be convergent if limit of Sn as n tends to infinity equals L, where L is a finite quantity, and a series summation of un is said to be divergent if limit of Sn as n tends to infinity equals plus or minus infinity. So convergence or divergence, which is nothing but, so first what you have to do, so first you have to find what is Sn. So first find Sn. So since this is an infinite series, so first consider only first n terms and apply limit and limit of Sn as n tends to infinity. If you get as some positive quantity in RHS, then you say the series is convergent. So what you have to do? So first find Sn and apply limit of Sn as n tends to infinity. If you get RHS as some positive quantity, then you say that series is convergent. Otherwise, the series is said to be divergent. Okay, we will see one example regarding this. So example is geometric series as an example for convergence and divergence. So geometric series, this you already studied in your progression chapter itself. So arithmetic series and geometric series. So let us consider the geometric series. So in geometric series, the ratio is common. In arithmetic series, the common difference is common. In geometric series, the ratio is common. So observe, the first term is a, second term is ar, third term is ar square, dot dot dot. Again, this is an infinite series. Okay, to discuss about its nature, so here the common ratio is r. So we are going to deal separate cases on r. So what is Sn? Sum of first n terms in geometric series. As you already studied this formula in your progression chapter itself, the sum of first n terms of geometric series is given by a into 1 minus rn divided by 1 minus r if your r is less than 1. It is nothing but if your radius is less than 1, and summation Sn is given by a into rn minus 1 divided by r minus 1 if r is greater than 1. So we have two formulas for Sn depending upon ratios, whether it is greater than 1 or less than 1. Now we see case by case. So case 1, if r is less than 1. So if your r is less than 1, therefore r power n goes to 0 as n tends to infinity. So if your r is less than 1, when you keep on increasing the values of n, this value will tends to 0 as n tends to infinity. So what is equation 1 becomes? Equation 1 equals a into 1 minus 0. Because Rn is 0, because Rn tends to 0 as n tends to infinity, a into 1 minus 0 divided by 1 minus r, which is nothing but a by 1 minus r, which is a finite quantity. Because this is a finite quantity where a is nothing but the first term and r is nothing but common ratio. So this is nothing but a finite quantity. So hence what you can conclude? Hence we can conclude the geometric series is convergent if your r is less than 1. Similarly, if your r is greater than 1, again r power n goes to 0 as n tends to infinity. So if you take the radius, if your r value is greater than 1, therefore this term r power n tends to 0 as n tends to infinity. So what is equation 2? Equation 2 is this. So ai into infinity, r power n tends to infinity. So the whole thing is infinity, because anything multiplied with infinity is the whole thing infinity. So if you get RHS as infinity, it is nothing but the series is divergent. Hence you can conclude the geometric series is divergent if r is greater than 1. Why I am telling divergent? Because we have got infinity in RHS. So the geometric series is divergent if your r is greater than 1. Now we will see what is if r equals 1. So now we'll see what if r equals 1. Consider the original geometric series, because what I am telling, the common ratio is 1. So it is nothing but a plus a into 1 plus a into 1 square, which is nothing but a plus a plus a up to n terms. What is the sum of this? If 1 is added 2 times, the sum is 2. If 1 is added 10 times, the sum is 10. Similarly, if a is added n times, the summation is na. So what is Sn? The sum of first n terms is nothing but na. Again, apply the limit of Sn and tends to infinity, again which is infinity. So we can say it is also divergent if r is equals 1. So what is the final conclusion? Geometric series is convergent if r is less than 1, and geometric series is divergent if r is greater than 1. Okay, now we will see one problem regarding this example. Find the nature of series 1 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 3 cube dot dot dot. So clearly, which is a geometric series, because it is of the form a plus ar plus ar square. So it is a geometric series. And what is the common ratio? Common ratio, which is nothing but the ratio is 1 by 3. Again, if your r is less than 1, what is the sum of first n terms in geometric series? A into 1 minus rn divided by 1 minus r. And here a is 1, because the first term is 1. And what is common ratio? Common ratio is 1 by 3. As you already studied, since r is less than 1, therefore r power n tends to 0 as n tends to infinity. So this term is 0. So what is remaining? It is nothing but only remaining is a by 1 minus r. A is 1. 1 by 1 minus 1 by 3, which is nothing but 1 by 2 by 3, which is nothing but 3 by 2, which is a finite quantity. So what you are going to say? Therefore this series is convergent. This series is convergent. Okay, similarly we go for the next problem. So the next problem is 1 plus 2 square plus 2 cube dot dot dot. So again, which is a geometric series. So this one can be written as in the form 2 power 0, 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube. So what is the common ratio? Again, which is a geometric series, and their common ratio is nothing but 2. How do you get common ratio? Second term divided by first term, third term divided by second term, fourth term divided by third term. So observe, everywhere you will get the common ratio as 2, or therefore r equals 2, which is strictly greater than 1. Again, what is the formula for Sn? Sum of first n terms in geometric series when r is greater than 1, a into rn minus 1 divided by r minus 1. What is rn? Rn is nothing but 2 power n. What is first term? First term is 1. 1 into 2 power n minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. Since, as you already studied, r power n, so 2 power n tends to 0 as n tends to infinity. So therefore we are getting infinity. So the given series is divergent.